Hi guys, my name is Kevin Johnson. I am from Haleville, Alabama, and I have a wife named Jamie. We've been married going into our 11th year. It's been 11 fantastic years. She's very supportive of me, and she's part of the reason that I'm starting my new YouTube channel because she always pushes me to do my best and to try to make sure that I'm happy with what I want to be doing. And so I wanted to make this video today as a first video, and I know it's probably not as cool and as flashy as other YouTube videos, and for that I apologize. But I will get to that level because I when I start something, I want to put into it everything that it can become. So I would hope that you guys will grow with me and help me learn the things that I need to in order to produce content that is fun and exciting for everybody that watches and subscribes. I own a comic and hobby shop called Top End Gaming. We cater to all genres, anything from anime all the way to The Walking Dead and everything in between, whether it be comics, statues, toys. We carry a little bit of everything. And me and my wife, we also travel to conventions. We're usually vendors and we set up, and we have started doing quite a bit of those. And that's what prompted me to start Kingpin Reviews. So KPR, which stands, of course, for Kingpin Reviews, started with the theory that I wanted to put the knowledge out there for the attendees, the guests that are going to be spotlighted at these conventions, and the vendors to know which shows may or may not be worth their time, especially if they have to travel a long distance to them. Now, I didn't start it to be negative. I didn't start it to be to bash any conventions or anything like that. I started that because it was beneficial to me, and I figured that it would also be beneficial to other people to know about the conventions that they are considering going to. And so I started it, and it was, I think my first video had maybe 200 or 300 views, and I still have a actual Facebook page called KPR, which is Kingpin Reviews. And I said, you know, let's just see. I'm going to keep doing it. If nobody bites on it, nobody likes it, I'll just dissolve it. But in my heart, I didn't want to do that because I wanted to become more, because I knew if it was beneficial to me, it had to be beneficial to somebody else, at least somewhere. And so I kept digging and rewriting what I wanted it to be and what I wanted it to do. And I'd done a few reviews. They slowly climbed. And we started doing, I did a review for Tupelo HorrorCon in Tupelo, Mississippi a few weeks back, ran by Joshua Harrison, Joshua Harris, sorry, buddy. So, and that video climbed to over 1,600 views, which to me was nearly 3 times what any of the other videos had done. And so it was like people were beginning to catch on, and they were beginning to like it, and I was getting a lot of feedback, and a lot of it was positive, and I had a couple negative feedbacks, but that comes with anything in growth. You're going to have people that would rather see somebody stay down instead of helping them up. So I don't usually listen to negativity like that because it's just as easy to say something positive as something nice. But I'm also open to criticism as I'm doing reviews. So I'm not like, oh, this is the way it needs to be. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not egotistical. I want the content to be there so that you guys have fun with it and you guys can enjoy each of your trips. And maybe it's tips and things that you guys hadn't thought of, or maybe you guys can help me grow in that way too. So when I realized that we had hit that many views, and I have a lot of cool things that are coming up going forward with the business, and some other things that I can't touch on right now because why give everything out on the first video? So, but there's a lot of cool things coming forward, and so I really started thinking about putting together a YouTube channel. And I put a post on Facebook. I said, hey, I've decided I want to do it, and it was like I was immediately welcomed with the YouTube community. They were like, hey, have this is, you want to watch out for this, or you want to do this, you want to do that. And I was up the first night till like 3 in the morning talking with people who were just as eager to help me as somebody was to help them when they started. And so when you have that kind of network and people are willing to help each other grow, that is what I like to be a part of. I like to see people helping each other and networking. And so I said, I told my wife the next day, I said it was cool. I said I was up till 3 in the morning. I said, but these guys are awesome. They're trying to help. I said, I'm going to go ahead and follow through with it. So this weekend I've ordered me a camera. So I won't be using my phone every time. So I apologize for that. But I did order me a camera, and it should have been here today, and it hasn't arrived. So maybe tomorrow. And I just wanted to take a few minutes today to tell you guys what I hope to see with KPR and where I hope to see it in the future, and where I hope to be able to shed some light that is beneficial for you guys as well. And so with KPR, I'm going to continue to do the reviews of conventions, but I want to take it a step further. I want to also be able to do interviews with cosplayers and guests and anything. And I'm a very approachable person, so if you guys are at a con and you see me, by all means, please come up, say hi, because I enjoy interaction with human beings. I enjoy talking and having fun. I'm going to Dragon Con in 2 weeks, so like I totally love to party and have fun and just enjoy life, and then that's what I want other people to be able to do. There's so much negativity in the world that it's just as easy to be swallowed up by that when you could choose to invest a little bit of energy and make yourself happy. So, and that doesn't always cost money or anything like that. A lot of times, truly, it comes from just wanting it and not having to need money to do it. Because if you're genuinely happy with yourself, it'll show through to other people. So, uh, I'm gonna start a series that's gonna be an unboxing. I'm a huge fan of mystery boxes, so I'll be doing an unboxing series, and I'll be doing a review. I always try when I go to a convention to pick up an item that I think is cool, or that I think my viewers will think is cool as well. And so by doing that, it allows me to not only A, get something really awesome that I may not have been able to see before the con, but B, it also helps get that person's name out there that's trying to succeed on their own. And I believe that if somebody is trying, you should help them as much as possible. I'm not one to hold a hand out if you're not going to try yourself. But if I see that you're trying and you're genuine about your product and stuff like that, I appreciate that in a human being, and I appreciate it enough to be like, hey, you guys should check these out, especially if it's a good item. I want you guys to be like, hey, this is pretty sweet. So, I want to do a Who's That series, and what that's going to be. There's a couple different things that are going to tie into that, and I'm not going to get into it today because this video I don't want it to run super super long. I just want you guys to be able to know what's coming forward, and then there's no telling with the content that we have available to us that comes in through traveling and going to conventions and owning the comic shop and things. I want to bring you guys a little bit of everything. I've just got to find a way to condense it in a way that you guys will want to see it as well. And I apologize. This one's not super flashy. It's not got big noises and bells and whistles, but it's coming, guys, and I'll do my best. But I wanted to take a minute before I got into all of that to tell you who Kevin Johnson is, a human being, what he wants to do within the community, what he wants to see grow. Me and my wife, we support our teen program, the Florence Lauderdale Library, because if you don't invest in your youth, we feel like who can you invest in? So, you know, human interaction to me is very important, and I want to be able to do the YouTube channel in a way that it benefits everybody who views it, and I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be like a boring, like, oh my god, drones on and on, even though I'm doing so now, so I apologize. But I promise I plan on doing it in a comical and informative way for you guys to have fun and enjoy it. And I hope that you guys will take the time to go on this journey with me. This is something that I've never done in terms of YouTube, so it's all new to me. If you have any suggestions, feel free to you suggest them, because I won't be able to grow without knowing what you guys want. And so I'm not going to take any more of your time. Matter of fact, I thank you for all that if you're still listening, I thank everybody that has taken this time. And if you feel like you would like to be part of something that is going to be a growth for the community and fun, and we're going to be doing giveaways and all sorts of cool stuff, then please make sure you subscribe, and I will be bringing content to you guys as much and as often as possible so you guys can have fun along with me. Thank you again, and God bless you guys so much.